we got to experience one of the most legendary Olympic ice hockey moments, I would say. And I rewatched that shootout against Russia, where I think you scored 4 out of 5, was it? And I'm so curious, like, when did you realize you were going to be going every single time, or did he never even tell you? Just kept calling your name again and again.
Uh, he didn't. I assumed after I went first, and we worked on the shootout in our practices, and I ended up doing pretty good against our goalies. So I had an idea I was going to be going in the shootout. I didn't know I would be going first. And then when I scored my first one, I thought maybe that he would come back to me and have me go in the 4 hole if we had needed extra innings. And then after that, I literally, every time I shot, I didn't know when I got back to the bench if he was going to call me again. Because I missed twice, even though I was like, pretty happy with the moves that I made. Him.
Yeah.
And I was, I don't know. I was literally just waiting. I think after I missed 5, I thought maybe that was it. Missed my 5th shot, I believe. Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah, missed my 5th shot. I was like, all right, he's gonna go to Kane. Like, why isn't he going to Kaner? Like, or anybody, one of these other guys. And he called me out for 6, and I figured that was enough time since I did my first move. So I was pretty confident on the 6th one.
Were you surprised the Russians went to Dats, like from Kovalchuk to Datsuk back to Kovalchuk, and not stick with Kovalchuk the whole time?
Not really. I really wasn't paying too much attention.
Figured.
He's like, we were playing Russia?
Yeah. I didn't know who they were.
I wasn't, yeah. Like, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't know that I was shooting on Bobrovsky. I didn't know I was going against Bob. Like, I just don't, but yeah, I did the shootout. I don't know if it was the summer before, a couple summers before, and I scored 3 out of 5. So I knew the format and everything, so I was pretty comfortable with it.
Now, at what point do you know what move you're going to go with? Is it right when you're at center ice? Is it when you're coming down? Is it different each time?
I have an idea when I get the puck before I start, and then depending on if they come out or stay back in their net, or sometimes they do weird stuff like Fleury and Smith. I think sometimes they'll like put their glove over their 5-hole to try to get in my head and stuff. But typically, I have a pretty good idea, and then about the hash marks, I make my final decision and just go with it.